Hey everyone and welcome back, I'm Mr. Stoltz. Converse has done it again. They've taken the classic model and transforming it into something else that is really useful for fall and winter. So in today's video, I'll be comparing the classic with the new All-Star 2 Shield. The new All-Star 2 is exactly what the name entitles. Shield. It is really good for bad weather. So let's start looking at the box. We have the traditional All-Star 2 box, and on the front we have a little counter climate sticker. And on the front label it reads Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star 2 High. The color is black reflective lava. I got it in a size 10.5. The only thing that's a little bit different on this box is actually on the inside of the lid. The Converse Counter Climate Collection infuses meticulous design, premium materials, and durable construction to help keep you comfortable and doing what you want to do in all types of weather conditions. Let's take it out. So one thing I noticed on the paper is that now it says Converse and Counter Climate, a little upgrade. And the shoe itself, the Converse All-Star 2 Counter Climate. First impressions. I gotta say, and I've said this many times before, the All-Star is probably one of my all-time favorite shoes. I love the design. It's just a clean and really good looking shoe. And with the All-Star 2, they've upgraded a lot of things on the inside, on the outside. And all of those features makes this one really comfortable. And in today's video, I'll be comparing this one with this one so that we can see the differences. By looking at it straight away, there's not a lot of differences, but there's still a few differences on the outside and on the inside. So let's start looking at it. Whenever I start my review, I always start with the front toe box. So with these ones, they are exactly the same. The front toe box is all white. If I move up towards the laces, we have thick, round, black laces with small square-like silverish patterns. However, I don't know if these ones are water repellent. I couldn't find any information about it, so if someone of you knows anything about that, let me know. Anyways, these ones seems really durable, and we also get a second pair of laces, flat black laces. And these ones are exactly the same like these ones, but these are just in the Bordeaux colorway. So it's a really nice thing that we get both of them in case someone liked the traditional laces more than these ones. However, I believe that I like these ones more because they work better with the whole counter climate, more rough sneaker. Really good thing. And if we take a look at the end of the laces, these ones have orange tips and they work well with the inside and other features compared to the traditional ones that's all black. If I take a look underneath the laces, we have an all black tongue. What makes this one a little bit different from the original one is that this one is water repellent. If I feel it, it feels a lot more rough compared to this one. The material on this one feels a lot softer. So yes, this one is a lot softer and also a little bit thinner. Maybe not, but it feels that way. Maybe it's just the materials that makes it a lot harder and therefore it feels a little bit thicker. But that is the reason why this one will get wet and this one will not get wet. Water repellent counter climate shield canvas. That was a mouthful. This is what the entire upper of this shoe is made of. This one has a premium tensile canvas, and this is one of the main differences between these two. This entire upper of this shoe has this counter climate water repellent, and I'm really curious about it to see how good it is, how much water it repels. I'm actually intrigued by it. This one, I know that when I'm out walking when it's raining, this one will attract a lot of rain. It will just like soak it in. It's still pretty good, but I bet that this one is a lot better. Converse is calling this one the 510 gram shield canvas. It has a base of black and then with lines of grayish stripes. And I actually think it's a good look on this shoe. Do you agree? Or do you think that the other counter-climate water repellent shoes was better? Did you grab any of them? There's been a lot of talk about this water repellent surface, so I was thinking to myself, why not try it out? I'll have a bottle of water and I'll spray this one and I'll spray this one and we'll see the differences. As you can see when I'm spraying water on both of the shoes, the original one is actually really bad. It attracts all of the water and becomes really wet instantly, compared to the new water repellent shoe that actually does a really good job. It repels the water, as Converse is saying, and it creates a lot of small water drops on the actual surface of the shoe. So, really good job, Converse. We have the same type of eyelets on both of the shoes that run from the bottom to the top. And on this one, we have the same color on all of them. However, on the new one, the water repellent, we can see that it has an orangey color, just like the tips. If I spin the shoe around, we can see that we have a black patch. The classic one has a white patch that matches the midsole. And I think it's nice that they did not make this one white and they kept it black for a more unified body. Moving down to the midsole, both of them all white, no differences anywhere around it. Taking a look at the back, the big stripe that runs along the back of the shoe has the same color, just like the entire upper of the shoe. Compared to the new water repellent shoe, this one do not have one single color. This one has a black base and with a silverish pattern. There's one little difference as well on the back of the shoe. It says Converse All-Star and it matches the color on the patch. On this one, it's all white because they wanted to make it a little bit different. A really quick look on the outsole of the shoe, exactly the same. Let's move from all the things on the outside towards the inner side of the shoe. There's a few differences, but there's still a few things that remain the same. The one thing that is still the same is that we have the Converse Lunarlon. Excellent choice, makes this shoe really, really comfortable. Around the inner side of the shoe, we have the super soft micro suede lining. This one is a little bit different from this one. The original one has the same type of color like on the outside, on the inside, but on the new counter climate one, we have the matching color of orange on the tips and on the eyelet, even on the inside. I'm really glad that Converse added a bit of color or a lot of saturated colors. The inside really makes this shoe pop and it blends perfectly with the rest of the small details. I'm not saying that this is bad. I really like this one. This is more of a classic, really clean shoe. But this one, it looks really good. Converse added a little tag on the inside of this shoe in order to remind us that this one is a little bit different from this one. It's a little tag and it says counter climate, water repellent. On the back side of the tongue, it says Chuck Taylor 2, just like the original one. However, there's one little difference on this one compared to this one. On this one, we have a burgundy color on the top and then a white color on the bottom. On the water repellent one, it's all orange. And the information label is also placed on the same place. There's one last difference between these two on the inside. On the original one, we have the strap that keeps the tongue centered at all time. And on the new water repellent, the fabric is actually sewn to the side of the shoe. And this is to keep your feet dry because if it's raining, you don't want it to pour in between. So this one will keep your feet dry. So that was the end of this review. What do you guys think about this shoe? Are you planning on getting one? Have you already bought one? Or are you thinking to yourself, no, it's not raining, so let me wait until fall or winter and then I might grab one. I'm just glad that I got one straight away because now I'm located in Sweden and it's actually already started to rain a bit. So this one will come in handy a lot for me during the couple of months ahead and even for winter. So excellent pickup. Size wise, I would go with your true to size, but go half a size down. And this one will feel perfect.